I will not let you go. I can keep you for the next 3 years.
The defendant sat up and stated, "I will punch you," and then swung at the second officer with a closed fist.
Officer spoke with the complaining witness, age 13. The complaining witness was struck in the knee, requiring medical treatment.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
How did the meeting, you met with the other two yesterday?
I did. Great. The management process is completed. I just have to.
Great. Awesome.
That's done. And you say that we're going to have to talk to Chief about that.
Oh.
So what we have on docket is.
Oh, that's Miss Never Play Monopoly. Why? What happened? That's a decision-making class, right?
No, that was on Camacho.
What does she have?
She has the terroristic threat, I think, where she had a gun, a toy gun.
Oh, I thought there was no PTI off in that case. Got it. All right. I don't know. Oh, right. So in that case, you guys are just talking to see what you want to do. When you come back, let us know if you want to set it or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to try to get her an evaluation too, but it's not a competency evaluation. It's another, she did the TRAS, but it's another evaluation we want to get done for her.
You already did it?
No, we're in the process of trying to get it done.
Set it up for you now so we can get it done quick, because I think the case is old too. It's like over 200.
It is getting old. So,
can we set it for next week, early next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that. I'll talk to you.
We'll give you
I'm here on Abel Morales, Judge. It's a probation on a DWI. There's an MRP. You sent him for a drug test. He wasn't able to take the drug
I'm
test.
revoking his mom. Come up, Mr. Morales.
Judge, he is forthright. When he left here to go take the drug test, he asked for the number for a recovery coach. So we
I don't know. I ordered him to go take a drug test. You failed to do it. You didn't do it. There are consequences for action, dude.
I went. I just couldn't go.
He was there. He just couldn't.
I stayed till 5 o'clock.
They give you water. There's no reason why you can't go. I had a lady the other day. She had 5 bottles of water to be able to go. She was there for 4 hours. There's no reason why you can't.
I asked for water. They told me there's a water fountain that didn't really work on the 5th floor.
Judge, we know what the outcome of the drug test is going to be. He has not. He's been forthcoming with me from day one about that, and he does have a probation in writ court pending as well. And
he's still using Kavita. It's unacceptable, and I can't just let him go because he's just going to continue to use. He's going to continue to do what he wants to do, and it doesn't work like that. You've done nothing on your probation. I ordered you to go take a drug test. You didn't do it. There are consequences to action, and he now goes with you.
I understand, Judge. He is possibly going to go to SADF on writ court.
I think that's exactly what we need. No, that's what we need. And I'm going to tell you now, I will not let you go. I can keep you for the next 3 years until you come clean. We will continue to dance together. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I'm not running from anything. I mean, I don't mind going to take a test right now. I just couldn't go.
Mr. Morales, I gave you the opportunity. That ship sailed. I gave you the opportunity on this DWI. I've given you multiple chances. You have literally done 0 while you've been on this probation. So, you want to back rub too?
I'm not asking for any leniency.
In life, when you put your heart and soul into it, you can achieve damn near anything. That's what's so great about this country. You don't live in other places where you don't even have internet. You can do anything you want. Mind over matter. I've given you chance. I've given you after chance. And you've repeatedly failed and you continue to use. Now you do it my way. Does with you. Sorry, Kavita.
Judge, he's probably going to go through the treatment inside of. There's some pending stuff that they're waiting to get him into that program.
Yeah.
And I'll follow up with the felony probation as well. In regards to his probation here, if he goes to status, are you going to unsat term him?
No, I'm keeping him. I want to know how the SATF goes. And then I want to continue with the aftercare. Because he'll go to SATF for however long it is. Assuming he completes it successfully, does it, he gets into aftercare and we maintain hands on him until aftercare is completed. If he completes it, if he doesn't, right back to SATF once again. We just did it with someone else, right? And we're gonna continue to do it until he's clean. We're gonna beat it, and one beats the right end.
But I take it I can't work something out with the state. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Judge, page 2 and 3, Ally, Marquis.
Is it Ally? Mr. Alley, you're charged with interference with duties of a public servant. This case is now 378 days old. You have been given PR bond after PR bond.
I lost my papers at the court.
Stop. Please don't say anything. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I don't think we've even done probable cause on this thing. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning. On November 28, 2023, officer was dispatched to a meet firefighter response call and met with the defendant's mother, who reported to the fire department that she was pushed by her son. The complainant did not feel pain when she was pushed, and the officer was advised that the defendant was locked inside the bathroom. When the defendant walked out of the bathroom, he walked past the officer and stated that he was leaving. The officer grabbed the defendant by his right wrist to detain him for a family violence investigation, and he forcefully pulled his right arm away from the officer. A second officer pushed the defendant onto a bed to detain him. So the defendant sat up and stated, "I will punch you," and then swung at the second officer with a closed fist, but did not make contact. The defendant then ran out of the sliding glass patio door and onto a third floor balcony, where he jumped over the third floor balcony and fell to the ground below, got up and ran away. Approximately 15 minutes later, the defendant was located at a park inside the apartment complex, and the defendant was taken into custody.
All right, Mr. Alley, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with you. How old are you, sir?
21. Nah,
What do you do for a living?
stay at home on
You here with anyone today? Are you here with anyone today?
yes,
Come on up, Mom. Thank you so much for coming. It's okay. Thank you so much for coming. Tell me what's going on with Mr. Alley.
He's intellectual.
Shh.
He's as an intellectual disability, learning, and also has diagnosis.
Okay. Are you taking medication, Mr. Alley? Is he taking it? Are you sure?
I'm the one, is his caretaker, which is I think his medicine. I take him to a psychiatrist too. He goes, regular. Marquise, did you tell him that?
I don't know. He's gonna have to remain silent.
We have a lot of problems. We can't get him to court. I'm here. I'm glad that you're here today, but it's the third time.
I had a transportation.
But I scored him, I really speaks for him on all his, far as his diagnosis, everything that's going on with him. I mainly speaks for him because he can't speak for himself.
Okay.
So I'm the one talks for him.
Okay. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Wonderful. So what are your plans now? Okay. Then what? Okay. I'll appoint you guys a lawyer today. The only thing I'm going to ask you Mr. Ali, don't use marijuana. Don't use illegal drugs. I'd like to send him for a test now to make sure he's not using. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send him for a drug test right now, and I'm gonna have him come back. And then I'm gonna have you guys speak with a lawyer, and we'll figure out how to go forward.
Right,
Do not miss court anymore.
cause he on medication, they be telling him, don't take, cause I be praying he don't, because he affect the medication.
I wanna know now
and
if he's,
affect your mental will.
I'm sending you for a drug test now, Mr. Ali. I'm telling you, no smoking marijuana. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you do, we will have it's okay. All I want you to know is that we're gonna work on making you into the best person that you can. But that can't happen if you're smoking marijuana. It's absolutely no. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you for a drug test now. I want you to come back. If you come back, good things will happen, I promise. We're not here to hurt you. We're only here to help you and have a ton of resources for you. But you gotta come back. That's how it works. Okay? All right, so what I'm gonna have you do, guys, just hang tight, take a seat. I'm gonna have you speak with Felicia for a moment. We'll send you for a drug test and then come back, okay?
Yeah.
I'm sending you for a drug test and then I'm gonna have you come back.
Okay.
Take the test and come back. Do you have any questions? Okay. Mom, if you want to accompany him, that'd be great.
Yes, I am.
And then we'll just see you back here in maybe like
Make sure
30
he
minutes.
came today, so to see what's going.
Yeah,
with him.
take care of you. Don't worry, but just come back. We need you to come back, okay? Okay. All right, please just have a seat, Mr.
Okay.
Morning, Mr. Spencer. How are you? It looks like you have picked up a failure to stop and give information, which is essentially leaving the scene of an accident. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. I have no idea what happened on your case, so we're going to do probable cause at this point. The only thing I do know is that you're set at no bond at this point, that's not a good thing. So we're going to set you a bond. I just don't know what. And I do know that it looks like out of the same transaction, you picked up also 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon. Those are each set at 150,000. So with that in mind, please.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Spencer, before they read this, this is your attorney, Alan Williams. Do not say anything. Just let them read the probable cause, okay?
Yes, Judge. On September 18, 2024, officers were dispatched to a suspicious person call in Harris County, Texas. The officers were investigating and noted the vehicle involved in an aggravated assault matched the description of a truck in a hit-and-run case. The officer observed a blue Sierra parked on a construction site and observed the Sierra to have a broken right front headlight. The officer ran the license plate and learned the truck was listed as a suspicious vehicle in a failure to stop and give information. The officer met with the owner of the Sierra, the defendant, and the defendant stated he is the owner of the blue Sierra and that he is the only one that drives the truck. The defendant stated that on September 15th, his daughter used the truck and told him she was involved in an accident but did not give any information to the other driver. The officer spoke with the complainant who stated that on September 15th, he was parked at a gas station and he was pumping gas when the defendant struck his vehicle on the front driver's side. The complainant stated the defendant drove away, sideswiping his vehicle, and the complainant called 911 and followed the defendant as he drove away to a nearby gas station. The complainant stated he observed the defendant almost strike a building while driving in front of the gas station, and the complainant remained in visual contact of the defendant and watched him exit the vehicle and enter the gas station, stumbling while almost falling over while walking. The complainant stated the defendant remained in the store for about 10 minutes before leaving the store, and that the driver of the truck was a white male, and the complainant stated the defendant caused $3,000 worth of damage to his vehicle. And the officer reviewed surveillance video from the gas station and saw the defendant as the only occupant of the vehicle.
Okay. What happened with the ag assaults?
So it was, I believe that when the officers were called for the FSGI, when they were called to that place, I think it was an apartment complex or construction site. They, I think, noted that that was the vehicle that the suspect in the ag assault had been driving at the time of the ag assault, because the ag assault occurred at an apartment complex. I think that's how they connected them.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how they, I guess, connected this defendant,
What was
but it
it?
wasn't out of the same transaction.
Was it though? Did he hit someone with the car?
No, Judge, so the officers were dispatched to an apartment complex. The complaining witness, or a witness, stated the defendant was firing a gun while out of the vehicle. Officer spoke with the complaining witness, age 13, who states that he was walking with friends and observed a Hispanic male sitting in a truck parked on the street, arguing with a black male inside the apartment complex in the gated area in Harris County, Texas. Complaining witness stated he observed the male in the truck pull a handgun and start shooting in his general vicinity. The complaining witness was struck in the knee, requiring medical treatment. I believe a different complaining witness states that he and his friends were near the pool area of the apartment complex and heard gunshots and started running and realized that I guess their friend had been shot in the foot. But yes.
Okay. Do you guys have a recommendation as to a bond?
We're gonna ask the bond be set at $10,000, Judge.
Did you hear that, Alan?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. Given the circumstances, that would be a good one.
You're in agreement then?
Yes, Your Honor. He's currently on a parole hold as well. And his current bond at the felony level is, I think, set at $150,000.
Right. So there is a parole hold, so I guess this doesn't, I was gonna do a no driving affidavit, but I mean, don't drive. You know, there are happy drivers and then there are people who are not happy drivers, right? Just don't drive, please. All right. We'll set your bond at, Mr. Spencer, I'll set your bond at 10,000. If you bond out, you must come here. Well, I guess you can't bond out. He's got a blue warrant, right? You know, what's he on parole for? Do you know?
NCIC.
Yeah, Judge, sorry. There's a little bit of criminal history.
Aggravated robbery. If you
Okay. Thanks. But just don't, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, but if you do somehow get out, please come back here for the next business day for bond conditions. But as a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to drive now, regardless. Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is I guess we'll wait it out to see what happens upstairs. We'll just keep this rolling with that. And at some point, something will happen and then, you know, but yeah. All right. Good luck, Mr. Spencer.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.